At you.
Oh,
You're live now.
Hi
Hi.
everyone. Welcome to another edition of Sister Chair 101.
Share. What's up, my beautiful people?
Today we have a special guest with us. Miss Lori Johnson. How are you, Lori?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Good out in the neighborhood.
That's right. Good in the hood.
Right. Well, not our hood, but
Yeah. Close enough.
semi.
Semi.
That's when you be like, can we consider this as the hood? What is considered as the hood?
We talking about Oklahoma being a hood? Nah.
No.
Not even close.
I
Not even on the bad day.
don't even think they know how. They're going to try.
But what's considered a hood? What would you consider a hood?
I need to be
You
seeing
buy
somebody.
some country curls and some hot flames.
Yep. Or seeing a bunch of people sitting on their front porch
Okay.
starting at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Because you know.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's true.
Standing outside on the sidewalk.
Barbecuing on the front
On the
porch.
front porch.
Yeah.
Niggas walking back and forth doing nothing.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, hollering.
the corner store sells
Pickle with peppermint.
yeah,
Nachos.
and nachos and cheese at the
Uh-huh.
corner store. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the hood.
That's the
Oh,
hood.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, this isn't considered.
Okay. Right. Like, ain't nobody outside walking. And being loud.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
No, that is not the hood at all.
So,
Let's not.
okay.
Okay. She gonna
Okay.
start.
Right. So, what is the today's topic?
What's today's topic?
Hey, what I put? What was it, Miss
I think you
Ann?
said, can conversation lead to
Cheating.
cheating?
That's right.
Mhm.
Can conversation lead to cheating? We all in agreement. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it extends a period of time. I can see you could have a little conversation, 2 or 3 minutes, whatever. But when it starts lasting, get into the 10, the 15, and then it's taking
An
place
hour.
over days.
Right.
And every time I see you, we got to have a half an hour conversation. Now
Yeah.
you're getting to know that person on another level than just surface. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Yeah.
if the person's kind of like not attractive, then it don't even matter. So that really that plays a part in it too. Like,
It
yeah, I
do.
can talk to him. Yeah, I ain't even attracted to him like that. So
But then that's when you'll
that's
say,
my boy. That's my homie.
right. But then that's when you'll be like, sometimes the people that is not attractive become attractive
Yep.
through the
Through the
conversation.
Conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you'll be like, man, that person get me, know me, all of that stuff. And then you start looking at them like they scrumptious. They ain't even ugly no more.
Like
Yep.
they scrumptious.
Right. They ain't even ugly.
I
So,
guess, yeah, you can look at it like that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because have you
Over
noticed when that person do cheat, and then when you find out who that person have cheated with, you be like, they're not even attractive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what did you see
Yeah.
in
What
that
did you see in
person?
that?
Yeah.
Sure do.
So
Sure
you'd be
do.
just amazed that
Conversation is something else.
it is.
It really is. Conversation can be deep.
Mm.
And like you said, sometimes that person, when you talk, that person gets you.
Mm-hmm.
That person gets you, and then that attracts you to that person.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never looked at it that in that aspect. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yep. It will lead to something else
Mhm.
because it can start off friendly,
Right.
but then it's going to lead to something. You be like, man, this person talking to me almost every day. I mean,
Mhm.
you'll be like,
Mhm.
you may end up liking it because I don't get this at home.
Right.
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 And you'd be like, yes, you
Right.
do. You get talked to at home.
But not in that
Right.
particular way where I
Not
can like
right.
freely open up
Right.
without any type of what you
Uh-huh.
mean? What you mean by that? Ain't nobody growling at you on the other
Uh-huh.
They just listening.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, well, maybe
Right.
we should do this.
You
do that,
get
do that.
you getting talked to, but not talked at.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you guys are right. Yeah, it doesn't even matter what the looks. After a while, that don't play a part because you be looking at them different. Like, okay, you're attractive to me in this way, and it's not just physical, which that's gonna fade out anyway eventually.
Right.
So
Right.
sorry to tell you that.
Trust and believe that. Because I'd be like, man, what is going on? So, but I mean, that's when you'll be like, some would say, what's wrong with conversating with the opposite sex? There's nothing going to be behind it. But then you'll be like, well, how much are you going to conversate with that person? You know, how much are you going to share with that person? And then it'd be like, if you can talk to a female for hours and a guy can talk to another guy for hours,
Right.
how can you not talk to another person of the opposite sex for hours and nothing happens?
Right. Right.
Now, to me, if you're not attracted to that person and you ain't looking at that person
That
any
way.
other kind of way,
Right.
then it's okay to do, but it have to be on both ends.
Right,
You have
exactly.
to know that
Uh-huh.
opposite sex is not feeling you,
Right.
and you not
Not
feeling
feeling
that
that.
person.
That's right.
To
Yeah.
where, it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
But other than that, you'll know when that person got a hidden agenda.
Right. Right.
You'll know.
Right.
They'll start showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll come out sooner
Yeah.
or later. Yeah.
Well, I need
You
to come
start
over to
doing-
your house.
Right. You start doing. That's what I'm saying. You start doing different things than you would normally do in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna come over and chill? What? You only call me when you have some trouble or some problems or something like that. Now you want me to come over and chill? What's up with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And your significant other should know who you talking to. It shouldn't be a pop-up friend.
Mm-hmm.
If your partner don't know who you're talking to, then what are you trying to hide?
And
Exactly.
sometimes you gotta watch the ones that they've been talking to too.
Well, say it again.
Sometimes you gotta watch the ones that they've been talking to.
Mhm.
Oh,
That you know of,
Right.
that you already know.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta watch them.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't
Yeah.
your
Be,
friend.
wait a minute. It's like midnight. Why is she calling you at midnight?
Right.
Y'all can have that
Exactly.
conversation between 8
Yeah,
a.m.
now
and
that's
5
that's
p.m.
different. Yeah,
Right.
that's a different.
office hours.
That's a different
Right.
story. Right there.
You at work.
That's right. Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But should that person, and to me, if you only calling me when I'm at work or
She's having a flashback. You.
if I'm at work or when that other person is not around,
Oh,
then I'm
red
up.
flag.
I'm up to something
Mm-hmm.
because now I'm making it seem like it's okay for you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That what am I trying to hide?
Right.
So now I feel like I'm hiding something to whereas the other person will be like, if they not respecting whoever they with, why should I respect them?
Right.
And that's where that 12 o'clock phone call come in at. Because I talk to him when you ain't around anyway, so obviously he don't respect you. Oh, they kill me when they say that.
Somebody actually said that.
I hate when they be like,
Obviously, he don't care. So,
right.
Yeah.
If he care, I wouldn't be talking to him now. I'd be like, girl, please, bye.
bye, Felicia.
I'd be like, you talking what, crap? Because you
Right.
ain't talking to him every other day. Sure. Talk to him when he ain't got the money to pay the bill. Let me see how much talking you gonna do then.
I'll pay this light bill up here.
Right.
You want to have a conversation? We can all conversate about that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I just be like, no. I just no.
It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
Yeah.
Because it can easily go the other way quickly.
Mhm.
Sometimes without you even knowing it's going that way. Because if you're friends with someone and y'all just have y'all little general conversation, whatever, then he might be, you want to come over, you know what, I'm, doing some barbecuing or whatever the case. You be like, yeah, no problem. I'll just
Yeah.
come over there. What you want me to bring? Want me to bring something or whatever. And then it goes from there to something else, and before you know it, your heart might still be we just cool, but then he might be looking at it like, "What's up, girl?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you
Mm-hmm.
handle that situation? You be like, "Bro, no, you know I got a
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Is that leading a person on?
No, because your mind is not,
Right. You're not there.
you're not, you're not
You're not in
thinking
that
like that,
space. Right.
right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You're not thinking that way.
Let me ponder on that one. I think it would be leading that person on because
Think
now, I
What'd you do?
so? Right.
because I would just think that's leading that person on because or like you just said, you got a barbecue going on. I want you to come through and all of that. You'd be like, all right, cool. You'll go through, and now it's like, now I'm gonna have you come and do something else because I think you you may have a little liking to a person because now they need. Some people like when people always call them on everything
Mm.
because they, give them all that time. So I think the other person that is giving them so much time and they ear to listen, I think they kind of leading them on, making that other person feel like they probably do like me a little because if they didn't, they wouldn't have that
Doing all
much
this time
time.
for me.
Yeah, I'm like, you a person lead another person on to think that I'm digging you because like you said earlier, it's how much can you conversate with the opposite sex all the time? Like you said, if I'm calling you for, I'm having a problem with a relationship, I wouldn't be calling you every day.
Yeah.
Right, true.
Yeah. Every day.
True. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think you be leading that person on to make
Yeah.
them act like you like them, and that's how they feel like you do, and they keep doing it because I just can't see a person all want to talk to you all the time,
Yeah.
every
Every
single
day. Yeah.
day.
That's
And then,
different. That's a different. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
different thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if like periodically, we have a conversation, I see. But every day, yeah, that is different.
That's different.
That's
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
you leading them
Uh huh.
on to think that there's
Hmm.
something more. You can't talk to the same person every single day about what?
Right.
What y'all talking about?
Right.
Business. What kind of business? No.
Unless you're trying to start or in a relationship
Relationship.
or trying to start something.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. To where you be like that little small conversation.
I agree.
Boy, the tongue is a
Yeah.
powerful
Yes,
thing.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Stop
it,
it.
it could be used in so many.
I didn't even get it.
That's all right, Miss Laura. You will. You'll be like, ooh, like Pam. She do it all the time. She be like, Pam. But we just don't know how powerful that
Yeah,
conversation
it is.
can lead up
Oh yes.
to where you be like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
Miss Laura.
Yeah, I didn't had a. Ooh, yeah, it is.
Really?
It can lead. It can lead.
Wow.
Yep. Where it just starts off just a friendly conversation.
Mhm.
And then you know something happens, and then that person is calling you, and it starts. It's really
You
innocent.
start
It starts off
innocent.
innocent where that person is calling you. You okay? You need anything? And
Mhm.
just to talk, or and then you talk, and then you talk, and then it starts. It starts getting a little. The attraction starts.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Because
Wow.
that could be leading a person. You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
Wow.
that's true.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you
Yeah.
can catch people in a vulnerable moment, and things like that will kind of happen.
Mhm.
And then once you out of that space, you be like, what the hell? Thinking about what did I do that for?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now the
Right.
other person thinking like, yeah, I'm in.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, no,
Right.
nigga, you out.
Yep.
Well,
That's
for
it. No,
one
I didn't
moment of
mean it.
weakness.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then it got out of control.
Right.
And you be trying to figure out how.
Yeah.
Right.
How did I do
Right.
that?
Yep. How
Yeah.
did this happen?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You'll be like, man, to where you be like, okay, now how can I rectify
Right.
without it like
Turn it ugly and be like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
the person popping up and you be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like, this is not good.
I'll have to put a restraining order on.
Right. Right.
But I
Because
thought we was.
Mm-hmm.
you be like,
Okay.
no.
Did we
Just
have
from
a
a
conversation?
conversation.
Like, did we have a conversation about this particular
Right.
thing, though?
Right.
So how do you
No.
actually feel
Right.
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 Even if you were to, let's say, be at a gathering
Mhm.
and the TV is on and you and another person, y'all conversating about whatever's on the television or radio, and you'll be like, okay, we're conversating about this. Should that conversation continue to anything else, politics, the weather, or because sometimes people prolong a conversation so they can get to know you more.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it's
That's
some
true.
things
Yeah.
people have to realize that a conversation can be deadly because now it's leading, even though it comes off innocent of, did you see what was on TV? And you'd be like, yeah, I did. It ain't make no sense. No, it didn't. And then now here comes something
Led to
else.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To
Yeah.
where you thinking that it's innocent, but is it real?
Mhm.
And we think it is because we do what? People like to conversate with everybody.
Right.
They
Right.
think it's innocent, but
Right.
it's not innocent.
Yeah.
You be like, no.
Yeah.
Even for single people.
And it,
Uh-oh, Miss Laura.
no, it's making me think about something that's going on now. So who can see this?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, okay. I tell you, I better let me.
You know they just heard that too.
Right.
Oh,
We're live.
okay.
Just give us
A scenario.
yeah.
Okay. So my friend Shalisa,
Mm-hmm.
she's she met this guy. I mean, well, and there, it's an innocent, thing. She doesn't really, like you said, she's not really attracted to this guy,
Okay.
but he's so nice. He checks on her, to see how
Oh,
how
okay.
she's doing and everything. So he checked on her the other day, and she sent him a message. Hey, thanks for checking on me. That was nice of you.
Mm.
I just been all over the place.
Okay.
Just thank
Yeah.
you. With that, because he likes her, and she knows this. She
Okay.
knows
She
he
knows.
likes her. Would that be her messaging him and letting him know this? Would that be her leading him on, even though she knows that he likes
We
her?
both excel on that one.
But she's
don't
not.
think
She's.
so.
You don't think?
I mean, I
Okay.
think she just showing her gratitude. Like, I'm glad. Thank you for checking up on me. I would do that to anybody
Right.
Mhm.
But
You know
how
what I'm
how do you think he would take it?
because he feels the way he does. He
Right.
probably think, okay, I'm getting close to her now.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay.
sometimes when you respond to people and you know they kind of like you kind of like word things in a certain type of way.
Uh-huh.
Like, for instance, if he had did that, you go, oh, thanks so much. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Uh-huh.
Like, say thank you, but then cut it off like, don't talk to me no more,
Right,
without
right.
saying don't talk to me no more. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Enjoy the rest of your day. You know. stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So
And
the longer you add more into it,
The
the
longer
more
the
he gonna right, he
conversation,
gonna
he
start
goes.
reading stuff that's not even
Okay.
there.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
the respond, the
Right.
respond
Right.
to. Yeah, you're right. To respond to it, because if I don't respond to you, like what? Did you make it home? Yeah, I did. Thank you. Talk to you later.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
if it's, yeah, thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate it. Were you still up?
Yeah.
And now
Yep.
it's like,
Now that's
Okay.
something.
Now
Let's
that's a door
leave it
opening.
right.
mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So when
Okay.
you do that cutoff moment of, okay, I don't want this person to think that I'm liking you or digging you. I
Mm-hmm.
want to I want to
I'm
cut
just
it,
showing my
Appreciation
appreciation
and
and,
of.
that's
and
it.
then it's just
Mm-hmm.
Because some people can read into,
and it's not even there, but they
Right.
mm-hmm,
because
Right.
they feel they emotional, whatever. Oh, they really,
Mm-hmm.
she
mm-hmm.
said all it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you'd be like, how you get thank you? She liked me. That's
But
some
there's some people out there
lifetime.
that
That's some
yeah.
lifetime stuff. You be
Yeah.
like, nigga, I ain't say I did. Like,
I'm
really?
just,
Yes.
telling you thank you.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Have a nice day.
You be like, where you get that from?
We
Or
still
you
do.
said, you like, where?
uh-huh. It's, yeah.
I just think because we all have been different jobs, went to
Mm-hmm.
school, to where
Mm-hmm.
the people that is genuinely, really a person that be like, you know what, they're a good listener and
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the ones that is not trying to get up with you.
Right.
And they
Right.
respect
Right.
whoever you with, and they
Right.
know you with
Right.
somebody, and
Right.
ain't trying to. So it is the fact of respecting, them boundaries. You can't cross over it. That's why
Mm-hmm.
some be saying, no, you can't conversate with the opposite sex because some of them don't have your good intentions. And
That's
to
true.
Yeah.
me,
That's
a
true.
guy shouldn't know if me and my guy is arguing.
You say a
I'm
guy shouldn't
Mm.
know.
no,
Okay.
unless he
Unless he's
This
your.
is why I try to.
sneak
Oh,
on
there's a
in
little
there.
opening now.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
what
you
if you
got
got
to
this guy
ask
that
me.
he's your really good friend?
You know
He's your
what?
really good friend, and um, cause I have a guy friend, but he's like a brother to me.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, we all have
We all had
those.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
Okay.
what, Dyron? I sent him out there to get my husband's telephone number. I'd be like, hey, Dyron, you see that guy over there? Get his
Mhm.
number for me. He was like, where? That one over there. All right. Hey, man, my girl back there wants your number. But it's certain things that Dyron don't know.
Okay.
I would call her quick.
Oh, okay.
Because she's a
Right.
female.
Yeah.
And I don't want him
Yeah.
to, it's just certain things he's not going to
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gonna tell
Yeah.
everything.
Right.
Right.
No,
And
that's
so,
it's only certain things you only can tell of a female.
right.
Uh-huh.
I call him and be like, why he walking around with just a towel on? Like he trying to show off his chest. I do something like that. But when it's something personal,
Uh-huh.
oh no,
Uh-huh.
And me and him been friends, man, over 30. Yeah, Taisha 32,
Wow.
over
Oh
32
yeah.
years,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
So
no,
that you saying there's boundaries even with a guy friend that you
Yeah.
just don't disclose certain things
yeah,
to
Mhm.
them
Yeah, I
because
agree. I
Yeah.
you
agree
don't
with
want
that.
to go over. You don't want
Yeah,
it to
I
cross
agree
that
with
line.
that.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So I be like, I ain't comfortable
Yeah.
talking to you
Yeah, about that. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I agree with that
it's,
too.
it's especially if it's somebody that been your friend for so long.
Mhm.
But if it's somebody you just went to work with and you don't know that person, they don't know you that well, only by
Mhm.
conversating,
Mhm.
you'll be like, how in the world would this person know about us that much?
Right.
Mhm.
Unless be like, where they come from? You're like, who are they?
Mhm.
To where you be like, I don't get that part.
Right.
You be like, no. So it's just certain things you just have to be mindful on.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
That's why I'm like, no, I can't go out to a sports bar and we sitting around and some guy come up and want to hold a conversation and you be like, all right, that's all good. But if I cut the conversation off and you walk back and now you done came back, now I'm like,
What you on?
right.
What you
Yeah.
on right now?
Now,
Yeah.
this is when you
Yeah.
put on your thinking cap and
Yeah.
say, I don't think this person is just want to conversate. Now they want to,
They want more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It does want more.
So you have to be,
Yeah.
Really mindful of what you.
Mhm.
Once you say, okay, you enjoy the rest of your evening, or you walk away with your drink or whatever, then that's it.
Mhm.
There ain't no coming back and be
Right.
like, yo, by the
Right.
way. No, absolutely not.
Right. Like,
So, with that being said, do you all think that you should be able to tell your significant other, even if you're dating them or if you're married to them, everything?
well, we both got like, you like, okay, I got to ponder.
Because I hear all of this, especially when people get married, he's my best friend or she's my best friend, and I can talk to them about anything. So do you think,
I don't
no,
think they need to know
everything?
And I don't think Robert tell
Yeah.
me everything. I don't think he tell me every customer that come in and he'll probably talk to. I don't tell him
I mean, of
every.
course, not anything like that, but
Are you talking about
just like,
like if he
Like
was to
things
go
that happen.
somewhere and conversate with somebody?
yeah, like just in, I went to the party, babe, and this girl, blah 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 blah. She tried to holler at, stuff like that.
Oh,
Okay,
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 okay.
okay,
Without being afraid, like what did you do? What was
okay.
you doing? Why was you talking to
Okay.
him like that?
If it wasn't nothing to it,
Right.
Yeah.
and you never gonna see that person
Right.
and nothing never convey from
Yeah,
it, no. I wouldn't expect for
No.
you. I wouldn't expect for you to be coming back to me because now I'm gonna be thinking, like, why would you come back and tell me that person must have caught your interest?
No, but they
Because
could just be telling you because that's what happened, and they just want to share that and just
Right.
move on with their day.
I
And
mean,
y'all
if
both
they,
laugh about it and whatever, and just keep
yeah, I
it
don't know
moving.
how much laughing I'm gonna do,
See,
but you
see,
know,
that's what I'm saying. See,
I don't
see, that's
know.
what I'm saying. And I think that's why some of these men or whatever talk to other females because they're not gonna get that fight
Would a
back.
guy do the same thing? I don't think a guy would be comfortable if he knowing that his girl out there uh, and another guy talk. I don't think. I think it worked both ways. I don't think a guy is comfortable with it either. If he,
Well, with me,
So-
I would be more at ease if he was able to come and tell. Well, like for instance, my friend did tell me like, man, I went to the bar and the old girl hit me on my ass. I was like, for real, did you hit on her back? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I felt good that he was able to
To come
me
and tell you that
me.
he felt comfortable enough
Right,
to come and tell you.
right, exactly.
Uh-huh.
see, Robert,
And
know
he
I
didn't get
ain't
no
rap too
fight
tight.
back.
He ain't gonna come to
He ain't gonna come.
He didn't get no fight back like, why she getting you on your ass? Did y'all go afterwards? He didn't get all that. He got that. Man, did you get her back?
Right.
I would have get her back if I was you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I'm still
Uh-huh.
trying, sunshine,
Yeah.
to be like that. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
like you, but I know that I would be
No, no.
like, the hell?
He's like, where she at?
Wait,
Bring me up there
right.
now.
I'll call you, be like, girl, what?
I'm about to pull up.
Now something like that, yeah. I mean, I can see it,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And that was good that he felt comfortable enough
Mhm.
and secure enough to come tell you that.
Yeah.
And then you not showing,
Like,
Then
what?
then I'm cuckoo.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
no,
he's
that's not what I did too. Yeah, that is. And you know what? And that's when you'll be like, I know what I can tell her and what I can't tell her. Because Robert probably will already be knowing I can't tell
tell
that.
sweetie no, I'm not
can't
telling
tell
her
you nothing.
because I'm knowing that it was just a conversation. Because it was one time I was in Jules And it was a guy there, and it was a small conversation. I didn't go back and tell him because it wasn't nothing behind it. So, but if he was to conversate and there's nothing behind it, yeah. But if you continually now,
Mm.
if you go and you conversate with this person or that person come around again,
Yeah, then that's
the
different.
difference.
Yeah,
then I'll be like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
right.
But if you knowing that you ain't never gonna see that person,
Right.
and
Right.
no, but if that person, purposely come around again, you'll be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But just to have a innocent, brief conversation, then they walk away. Yeah.
I'm
don't
not
see-
talking about nothing
right.
like that. But
Right.
like the example I gave before, like I was glad he was able to come to me, and then it might have been a test to see how I was going to react to it.
Uh-huh.
To
Yeah.
see if he can tell me anything else. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
that's why I'm sitting close to you so it can rub off on me.
be able to, laugh about stuff like that, because if it was anything that he was gonna do, he wouldn't have told me.
Right.
Now this
Right.
is the
He
kicker.
wouldn't have.
Right.
Would he have been able to have taken if you've been like, yeah, this guy hit me on my ass?
Well, he had to be able to take
Well,
it.
he been
He'll probably be like, "What did you do? What you do? Did you smack him?" He'll probably ask me something like that,
Uh-huh.
But I think he would.
He'd be able to take
I think he'd be able to take it.
See, Robert wouldn't be able to
I
take
think he'd be
it.
able to take it.
He would have
Now, both of
been,
y'all crazy.
yeah. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah, he wouldn't been able to take that. He'd have been like, "What nigga? Who slapped you on your?" You'd be like,
Yeah.
"Right." So you,
Next time you up there pointing mouth, I'm going with you. Man, you disrespect my wife, man. Like, Robert, that was a whole year ago.
Oh,
funny.
boy.
Yeah.
Mhm. But see, you don't worry y'all how
You know, I was talking about work.
Ooh. I be forgetting. Like, oops.
I was talking about work.
Oh, okay. You're gonna be getting to come. You like, who the hell Lord? Like, don't listen to Pam. We just making names up. And see here, y'all both, but y'all have been like that for the longest, to where you be like, okay. Me, I'm like, she hit you on your for what? What?
What was you doing?
What was you doing?
Right.
Right.
Work got a big booty.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. So,
Like,
Oh, okay.
wow.
so
Right.
Okay,
it's easy to eat.
Right.
I was like, okay.
Right. So you just
I
be
mean, she
like,
was kind of aggressive and bold for it, but I'm like, okay, well.
mhm. And it could have
She
been
tried.
somebody that he been knowing for a long
Could have
time.
been.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, but because he said this female, this girl, this woman, and he hit me on my ass. No, if it was somebody that he knew, he'd be like, my home. No.
Yeah, so it wasn't nobody.
There wasn't nobody
He
he
knew.
just
Right.
like that. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said, I don't even know how I feel about that.
He felt a certain way.
But he did. He felt a certain type of way.
Like, girl, did you just hit me?
Like, well, you should have gave up,
Right.
Like, no, I ain't trying to go to jail. Mm-mm.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Be sexual harassment.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
yeah. I'm
I
just
was like,
Yeah.
well,
like,
officer, she hit me first, so I hit her back.
yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I guess it can lead to cheating.
Conversation. Yeah.
yeah.
But at some point, you have to pump the brakes. And then
Yeah.
you got to know when to not take it over the edge or past a certain, like, you want me to come up to you? Huh? Even if you're single and you're not feeling him like that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You start asking you little personal stuff, and it's just you and him. Like, well, I did have other plans going out with my girl. Just
Make something
yeah,
up.
you don't even be doing
Yeah.
that. Just to let
Yeah.
him know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you have to now can a married or a person that's in a relationship be friends with someone that's not in a relationship?
Oh,
Be like, ding.
right.
I can't talk.
I just went straight to the window, like,
She like, I do declare.
that's so can. Say it again, can a
Right. Can a person that's married
or any relationship
Right.
be friends with the opposite sex?
and and
And that person is single.
and conversate with them, because how much time are you going to take up for that person? Because if you, I mean, she,
Teresa, no. She know.
I just, I didn't know she was going to ask that question.
and it just came to mind.
Boy. Well, I mean, it can start off that way.
But just friendly.
Just friendly.
Yeah.
But after a while, if it keeps, eventually. I mean, and that's not every situation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is mine.
It's just mine.
She like,
Hey, I'm going to it's just mine.
right. I don't know
Just
about
where I'm at
nowhere
right now.
else.
But it could. It could happen. But I'm just saying, if it goes on for an extended period of time, I mean, eventually there's a possibility
that
that it can go right, enough,
way.
right. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm.
So that's that's a hard one. I'm like straddling the fence with that one. It could, but then it couldn't.
Okay.
That's just both of you all allow y'all to take it to that.
Right. Right.
Like you said, both of y'all have to be in agreement. It just can't be just one person saying, yes, I want to do this, and other one like,
Right.
now we talking about something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's got to be mutual consent. Yeah, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Without anything being there, because you be just like, I don't know, you have to start asking yourself, like, okay, I'm conversating with you. All right, cool. But then the next day I'm conversating with you again. Okay.
Mhm.
Then the
What's
third
going on
day I'm conversating with you. I'd be like,
well, you
listen,
get a good morning. You know what I mean?
yeah, you're supposed to be right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
But you looking like what?
You be like,
okay.
oh, okay.
And then even late night conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like,
if you go
oh,
past a
what's
certain
going on?
hour at
Right.
night,
Mhm.
know
Right.
it's something way.
Like, okay, what's going on? Is it?
Mhm.
Is it?
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh-huh. So and it started when my mother passed.
Mm.
And it was just checking up, caring, and you okay, if you need anything, let me know. I don't care what time of day it is, just let me know.
Wow.
So yeah, and then it started friends for a long time, and that's it, as friends. But then after the years went on, it was like the conversations, you know, um, when they were going through and when I was going through,
Okay,
the
okay.
conversations, and then uh, it just started escalating from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see
Okay,
that
so both
happening.
of you are like in a vulnerable situation, a
Mhm.
vulnerable state of mind, and that's how.
Hmm.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, nothing, nothing has ever happened. Uh, Sexually, nothing has ever happened.
Hmm.
Not even a kiss. Oh, I'm sorry. She like, did not just leave it as it is. She like, I ain't coming here no more.
Sometimes we do tell more than we supposed to. I'm just saying. Sometimes the conversation gets that good. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So trying to figure it out now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And see how, and some people would think that, okay, just because nothing happens sexually, but you
Mhm.
still to be like,
You have an emotional attachment.
yup,
Mhm.
we talked about that.
Mhm.
And now you want to kiss this person, and now it's
Mhm.
like man.
Mhm.
So that's why I just be like, man, it's just, and here it just didn't happen instantly. It built it up.
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
And that's the
Right.
scary thing, and a lot of people don't realize when you do conversate with a person on the opposite of the sex, it will build up,
Yeah.
and something
Yeah.
will end up
Yeah.
happening. Kiss
A different type
sexually.
of hug, or
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
you go from the cheek to the forehead, and you're like,
Right.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
what now?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you'll be
Yeah.
like, man, and that's when you'll find yourself saying, I can easily drift away from that person and go to that person,
Mhm.
to where you're like, because it'll build up for so many
Right,
years,
right,
and you
so
be
long.
like, man, and the person that you with is
It
so
was like,
blindsided and be like,
Right.
how did this
how did
happen?
that?
Right.
I mean, they probably. I think you will see subtle changes in that person because now they won't talk to you as much. They won't engage with you that much anymore.
Mhm.
Little things gonna start happening. Their
Mhm.
attitude towards you gonna be a little bit different. They're gonna be like always trying to argue, or everything just gonna be wrong all of a sudden.
Right. Right.
So you're
Right.
gonna see the little signs that it's gonna be there.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep. And then the first thing we'll think is, have you slept with somebody? And they will say, no, I haven't. And they haven't.
And happen. Right.
So that part, you'll be like, okay, if he ain't slept with nobody, then what? We never think, well, what else could it be? We never think,
be emotional.
yeah,
And that's more dangerous
That it.
than
Ooh,
than the sex.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because you'll do it and be like, all right, bye.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
when it's that conversation, that emotional, it's hard to break
Mhm.
that to where you be like, man, because you want to talk to that person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
you be like, man, yeah, that's more
Mhm.
damaging
It hurts
to
you more
anything.
not to talk to him ever again than to even be like, oh, I have him, okay.
Mhm.
Right.
But not to be able to talk to him about, man, we used to sit on the phone for like 2-3 hours, just talk about it. Can't do that no more this way. I'm
Yep.
lost.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, that's why
That
it's best
emotional.
not to
It
don't
is.
start it.
It is.
Right.
It is.
But once you see it coming, cut it off.
Mhm.
Like if you used to, they text you, you text them right back. Now when they text you, wait about an hour, then text them back. Like, hey, what's up?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they get the message like, oh, okay, well, she must be doing something,
Mhm.
or she busy,
Right.
or he busy,
Right.
or something like that, and it'll,
Yeah. Or
Right.
include your significant other. What you doing? Oh, I'm out with
such and such.
I'm out with my wife, I'm out with my girl,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Oh, okay.
Right, right.
And if you get that, you knowing
Right.
that
Right.
this person
Right.
Just committed and dedicated to that person.
Right.
yup,
Exactly.
is how they respond.
Exactly.
So you'll be like, but then don't respond back and say, what's that for? What you mean,
Oh
what's
yeah.
that for?
Right.
Gone to be with your family.
Right,
You'll be
right.
like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Like you didn't know that I was
Right.
married in a relationship.
Right.
Like,
Right.
how's this news to you now?
Right.
Exactly. Right.
Mhm. Because you
Right.
talk to me all the
know.
time.
Like,
Mhm. Like,
okay.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that don't mean that I'm trying to get with you.
Right.
Like, when did I give you that impression?
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's something you just have
Mhm.
to be very, very careful on, because man, I'm
But
telling you.
then you have to think about those men out there that is cheating or going that way, and when the girl texts and be like, okay, I'm with my wife or I'm with my girl or whatever, that's a cue to her.
Oh.
Don't call me right now or don't text right now because I'm with her.
Mhm.
I'll let you know when I'm done with this, when I'm
Uh-huh.
free.
Right.
Mm,
Right.
I mean, not that I'm just saying.
didn't think of that.
That's true.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
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 No one would, or you talking to them and whatever, all of a sudden their conversation changed because she done came in the room. Now all of a sudden I'm your boy.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing. So I want to so bad. I wish.
Stuff like that.
Miss Norm is like, no, go to spit it out.
I know.
Right.
Them codes, them little codes and stuff like that.
Yep.
And they be understanding because they already know you with somebody you committed with them, but they know they decide and they comfortable with being decide.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't care about being decide. Whatever they getting out of it, they like it.
Right.
Right. What did I say last time? You're gonna be like, hey, you want to be some bubble gum, and he's finished chewing it and spin you right on out, going right ahead.
Right.
Keep being that bubble gum.
That's right.
Because it's going to get stale.
It sure is.
Yep.
It sure is.
And where you think he's going to end up at then?
Right where you
at
home.
Yep. At home.
Looking for the next piece of bubble gum.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Open up another Trident or extra. Because they sure don't make no more bubblicious.
They sure do.
They got rid of that gum. Mm-mm.
They sure do.
They don't make no more bubblicious.
It's hard to chew though.
Yeah. You get tired of it.
You sure do.
You're like, man.
Only thing that came out good was the bubbles.
Yeah, you can make some good bubbles out. And it sticks on your face too. You gotta take it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Gum, though.
What kind of gum is that?
Even double mint don't pop like it used to. Double mint gum, you can pop it like that.
Yep, sure would.
Well, I do pop Trident.
You pop Trident?
Girl, I chew it and it get it right where that teeth is at. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it there because I want to keep popping it. That cow.
Yeah, maybe go buy some gum. Because I do have this cat be back.
When you're in class or your homework, just pop it. So yeah. It's kind of it's so surreal because you encounter so many different people, different places, and you just be like, okay, how much can I talk to this person? How much should I not talk to this person? Because you want to respect. Because what they always say, if that person was around, what would you be doing? Would you do that?
Right. If the other person was around,
right?
Okay. Will you still be having the same conversation in front of them?
Right.
But that's a good indicator that maybe you shouldn't be. If you feel like I wouldn't, then maybe you
shouldn't be home. Yep. But if you just be like, yeah, because even if even when me and Robert when we do be going out and he be holding a conversation with the opposite sex, I throw my little jokes in there because I know I'm funny. So, and they'll laugh, but I don't, because I want you to be comfortable.
Right.
I don't want you to think that you can't talk to another person
innocently.
Right. Especially if it's innocent. But if it goes beyond and y'all exchanging numbers, you're like, no, where this person come from? You be like, why would y'all need to continue with it?
But we see that all the time, and especially in the bank.
Oh my goodness.
The husbands come in there, hey ladies, but no soon they bring their wife.
They don't say nothing.
No. They act like they don't know who we are.
Really?
I'm looking like.
And you be trying to conversate with them like you only, they just be hushed like.
Yeah, we get that all the time.
I be like, what the hell is that?
All the time.
Now, Mr. Johnson, you be up in here, hey, how y'all doing? Ooh, your hair look nice. And then that's when you got in your wife.
Right. So if it's innocent conversation, it would be the same thing.
It could be innocent conversation, but they know they wife. Why you
Okay.
talking to her like
Okay.
that? What's
Okay.
going on?
Right.
And it
Right.
should just be purely innocent. You
Right.
come in there, hey, how you doing? When you joke around, leave.
Mhm.
They with their
Oh,
wife, baby.
okay.
They like,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I be trying to make even the wife feel comfortable. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. So and so, so and so,
Mhm.
trying to
Mhm.
make her feel comfortable to where she'll be like, because I swear, Mr. Beard, the one that used to cut, the one that cut grass all the time, that Tanisha know well.
okay.
So he don't come in no more. His wife has started coming in, and that was my first time meeting. And I'm, trying to make her feel comfortable because you coming up here for a reason. Because you ain't never
Mhm.
came up.
She coming to check.
She come.
Uh-huh.
So it was
Yeah.
like, your name is Beard, yeah. Now I'm making her feel comfortable.
Right.
So now when she come in, hey Pam, now it's totally different. But
Okay.
I think some of the men don't be want to make their wives feel a little more comfortable
Mm-hmm.
to where you be like, like Mr. Roundtree just got married. And
Oh,
I was
did he?
like, congratulations. I was like, hi, Miss Roundtree. Now, you get some women, and that's what she did. You get some women that is sharp, and then when I see that, I know how to approach you next
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
So I'd be like, okay, I know what to do with you.
Mhm.
So, but I just be like, man, some of them come up in there, and I just be like, didn't you go back and tell your wife?
Right.
Be like, nigga,
There
ain't nothing going
on.
on.
Right.
I'm just giving you your money. Like, I'm like, what you be doing out there to make her think that is going on up in here?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Turn
so,
up the nose.
yeah.
Just throw their hands. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just hold them be so.
Like, I ain't trying to get his Social Security.
Or his pension. This is my job. This is customer service.
Right.
Right.
Like, girl, I got one already at home. Shoot.
They don't know that. To them, they don't even care. They don't even matter.
Because, yup,
You know what I'm saying?
yup.
It don't matter if you got a wife or
Yeah.
whatever.
True. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. It
I'm
don't
just
matter.
No. Like, they take pleasure in that.
Uh.
I just be like, oh, what? I'm still not saying, I'm still saying wrong, Miss Laura. Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, what should I say? Okay.
Yeah. You saying it
I'm
right.
not too sure.
Uh-huh.
Because Miss Laura be like,
Uh-oh. 11 minutes.
Right.
15 minutes.
before it cuts out.
Yep. Oh, yeah, my battery.
Yeah, it came up
Yeah.
11 minutes. Be like, so.
Oh, there's a certain amount of time you have.
My battery just, went down. It's going to go
Okay.
fully charged. I had it open before because I was charging my phone.
Okay.
And that's pulling it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, Miss Laura, I mean, we
Get a mask. Push it away.
Oh no.
Okay with y'all.
no.
That stuff is
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
But then the CDC says cover double.
Right.
It's crazy.
Okay.
You be like, why would you do that?
This sister chat. I'm gonna have to do another one with
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I'm gonna go home and write down some topics.
Oh, yeah, because sometimes we come here and be like, what are we gonna talk about? We sit here and be just thinking.
Like, what is it?
Y'all do them every Sunday?
Just about it. Nothing
Okay.
don't.
Yeah, you don't have nothing up with the kids or something like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Let me know.
I'm telling you, boy.
Well, we enjoyed everybody today.
Yes.
My battery's about to go out.
Right. Thank you, Miss Laura, for
Thank you for
joining me.
joining
Thank you
us.
for asking me, for including me. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
You come again this time, right there.
Okay, I will.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know about this back here.
This is actually the front. And that's the back.
That's the back.
That's the back.
Mhm.
Yeah, we had to find that out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And this is the one me and my mom used to come to all the time.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't know I was parking in the back. But I was parking in the front.
Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Mhm.
Email us at sistershare18@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Until then,
Peace.
Peace.